Everyone, please open page number 38. I gave you introduction of chapter number 3. So today we will start from the first topic of this chapter, that is safety from fire. How can we save ourselves from fire? So let's see. Everyone, please open your books. A fire can, please mute yourself, everyone now. No one will speak. A fire can be caused because of different reasons, some of which are listed below. Carelessness while handling burning matchsticks, candles, and fires. Electrical faults, accidents while cooking, and gas leaks in the kitchen. So, but a fire can take place by many ways. So, which are the ways by which fire can be caused or can take place? First is the carelessness while handling the matchsticks, candles, or firecrackers. You are not lighting the matchsticks with the care. Your concentration is somewhere else, and you're lighting it. It is the one reason when fire can cause. Second is when you are not handling the candles. Third, when you are burning crackers with the carelessness. So burning crackers, it is also not safe for you. So always burn crackers in the presence of the adults or ask them to burn them. This is the first reason of cause of fire, how fire is caused. Second reason of fire, electrical faults. If any electrical circuit, electrical problem in the switches, in the fitting of your house, that is electrical fault. कोई भी इलेक्ट्रिकल फॉल्ट हो जाता है आपकी फिटिंग में, तो शॉर्ट सर्किट हो सकता है वहां पे. ड्यू टू द शॉर्ट सर्किट, फायर कैन बी कॉज्ड. Next is accidents while cooking and gas leaks in the kitchen. Third one is accidents while cooking and gas leaks in the kitchen. Accidents can occur during cooking. During cooking, your cloth can catch fire. If there is any gas leak in the kitchen, it can also lead to the cause of fire. Means if doors or windows they are closed and gas leakage is there and you are lighting matchstick in the kitchen, it can lead to the fire. So these are the causes of the fire. Understood everyone? 3 causes of fire. Any problem with this topic? Yes. Wait, but I am telling. We are reading topic safety from fire. कि how can we save ourselves from the fire? First we will read about the causes of fire. कि how fire can be caused, कैसे हो सकती है fire, how it can take place. First cause is carelessness while handling matchsticks. Your concentration is someone else and you are lighting the matchstick. It can lead to fire. And during burning crackers, it is not safe for you to burn crackers for the children. You should always burn cracker in the presence of the adults. And lighting candles, again, you are looking somewhere else and you are lighting the candle. The fire can, yes, your clothes can catch fire. Next is electrical faults. If there is any problem in the electrical fitting of your house, it can lead to the short circuit. Short circuit से क्या होता है? Fire लग जाती है. So this is electrical faults. कोई भी problem है आपकी fitting में, so it should be checked regularly by the electrician. So these are the 2 causes of the fire. Third one, you know that I have taught you already. Okay. Now next is fire hazards can be prevented by following some simple rules. Hazards means possible sources of danger. जो भी डेंजर होता है, जो भी सोर्सेस डेंजर कॉज करते हैं फायर का, उनको हम कैसे प्रिवेंट करते हैं? दैट आर हजार्ड्स. कैसे प्रिवेंट कर सकते हैं उसको, फायर के कॉज को? One must be very careful while handling the fire. When you are lighting matchsticks, you are lighting candles, you are lighting the gas, you should be very careful. Your concentration should be over there only. That is the first point. Second, yes, page number 38. Don't be late in my class. Second point is electrical appliances and wiring should be checked regularly for faults or breaks in the plastic covering of the wires. That is the same point. Electrical faults. The electrical appliances, your fans, refrigerators, ACs, TVs, they should be checked regularly. There shouldn't be any fault. And next is there shouldn't be any break in the plastic covering of the wires. Have you seen the plastic covering on the wires? Cables? उनके ऊपर वायर्स के ऊपर प्लास्टिक कवरिंग होती है, बीच में मेटल की वायर है, साइड पे उसके प्लास्टिक कवरिंग है. यू नो, डू यू नो दिस थिंग? आपने इलेक्ट्रिकल वायर्स नहीं देखी? Electrical wires of your fans, of your refrigerator, they have plastic covering outside. What is the need of plastic covering? Plastic covering, it protects you from the electrical shock. So always check the crack or the break in the plastic covering. There shouldn't be any break in the plastic covering. Proper होनी चाहिए, कोई break नहीं होना चाहिए उसमें, कोई crack नहीं होना चाहिए. It can also lead to the fire. Yes. Where bete? In Sunam? In anyone's house? नहीं नहीं बेटे, किसी के घर में लगी है? Okay, go down. This is due to electrical fault. Yes. Then you can better understand how electrical faults lead to the firing. Third is synthetic clothes such as nylon should not be worn while cooking or handling fire, as synthetic clothes can catch fire easily. When you are working in the kitchen or you are working near the fire, don't wear synthetic clothes like clothes made up of nylon, polyester. They should be not be because they catch fire very easily. Only cotton clothes should be worn during that time when you are working near the fire. Yes, fire. Yes, when you are working near the fire, you should wear the cotton clothes only. Don't wear synthetic clothes. Not only plant fibers, they can be made from the animal fiber also. We are usually natural fibers. I mean to say natural fibers. In case of a gas leak, all doors and windows should be open. Do not strike a matchstick or operate any electrical switches in such case. This is because electrical switches generate sparks while being switched on and off. Faulty gas pipes should also be replaced. In, in case there is a gas leakage in your kitchen, please open all doors and windows so that the gas it can go out. It cannot accumulate, so it does not accumulate inside the kitchen only. And during that condition, when there is a leakage of gas, don't try to strike a matchstick over there or don't try to lit a lighter. What will happen? It will lead to the cause of the major fire over there. And don't try to switch on or switch off a electrical switch, because when the electrical switches they are switched on or off, they generate sparks, and due to the sparking, fire can take place. And the faulty pipes of the gas, they should be replaced regularly, because if there is a fault in the gas pipe, then gas leakage will be there, and gas leakage, it can lead to the huge fire. Yes, now ask. Don't interrupt me when I am teaching. Only ask questions when I complete my topic. Hanji, now ask. Hmm. So were the doors and windows open? So then the gas, it went out. So in case this condition occurs, so please open doors and windows of your house or kitchen. Understood all 4 points? How hazards can be prevented? How the danger of the fire can be prevented? Next, a fire can be put out by the following methods. Next are the two methods how fire can be put out. In case a fire takes place somewhere, how can you put out? How can you extinguish that fire? कैसे बुझाओगे उस फायर को? Let's see. In case of a major fire, example that in a building, major means huge fire. The nearest fire station should be informed. Firefighters normally put out fires with the help of the water. Small fires can be put out using a special instrument called the fire extinguisher. In case the fire has taken place somewhere in the building, major fire has taken place in the building, like in a hospital or in a school, what you will do, you will call the nearby fire station. Who will come from the fire station? Firefighters will come, and they will try to put on the fire. They will extinguish the fire with the help of the water. They will spray water on the fire and fire will be extinguished. In case there is a minor fire, then what small fires? It can be extinguished using fire extinguishers. Have you seen fire extinguishers? That red color cylinders. Carbon dioxide is there in the fire extinguishers. They are used to extinguish the fires. So nowadays, fire extinguishers, they are fitted everywhere. Hospitals, the schools, or other institutes or buildings, they are fitted everywhere. So in case the small fires they take place, so fire extinguishers, they can be used at that time to extinguish the fire. Yes. 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 That I'm going to teach you. Wait. Fire caused due to electrical faults is never put out using water, since electricity can flow through water. Such fires are put out using sand or the fire extinguisher. Fire from petrol is also put out using sand. Now, in case the fire has taken place due to any electrical fault, so what you will use to put on the fire? You will use sand or the fire extinguisher. You cannot use water to extinguish it. Why? Why can't you use water to extinguish that fire? Because electricity flows through the water. If you will use water, electricity will come in water and you will get the electric shock. That is why water is not used to extinguish fire that is caused due to the electrical faults. Next, if a fire is caused such as by petrol, then also you are not going to use water, you will use sand or the fire extinguisher to extinguish that fire. In case a person's clothes catch fire, he or she should be made to roll on the floor to control the flames. The person should be then covered with a thick blanket. Water can also be used to control the flames. In case a person catches fire, what he should you do? He should be covered with a thick blanket or any other thick cloth, and he should be allowed to roll on the floor. उसको फ्लोर पे रोल करने के लिए बोला जाएगा कि उसको रोल करो फ्लोर के ऊपर, so that the fire can be put out, and that fire can also be extinguished by using water, also by spraying water on the person. Clear all 3 points? Okay. Yes. Huh? Okay. Next, let's remember Akbar's house is on fire. There is a house over there in this activity. It is on fire. It has caught fire, but we don't know by which reason it has caused fire. Question number one: which of these could be the cause of a fire? Tell me answer. All of these, because we don't know the cause of it. Because from the fire we can't guess कि what is the cause of the fire. फायर को देखकर तो नहीं गेस कर सकते कि इलेक्ट्रिकल फॉल्ट से लगी है, या किसी पेट्रोल से लगी है, या किसी और वजह से लगी है. सो आंसर विल बी ऑल ऑफ दीज. Question number two: which of these can you use to put out a fire? Fire extinguisher. Akbar's clothes have caught fire. How will you help him? Question number four: which of these should be used to put out this fire if it was because of an electrical fault? Because water we can't use, as electricity flows through the water and you can get a shock. Clear to all of you? Okay. Next topic is first aid. You have read about this topic in class 4 also. You must be knowing what is first aid. First aid is the immediate help given to a person before going to the hospital. That is the first aid. Suppose any person has met with an accident or he has got any injury, then the first aid is applied, given to that person on the spot only, जहाँ पे उसको इंजरी हुई है, जहाँ जहाँ पे उसका एक्सीडेंट हुआ है उसी जगह पे उसको क्या किया जाएगा, इमीडिएटली उसके जहाँ पे इंजरी हुई है उसको वॉश करके एरिया को वहां पे उसकी ड्रेसिंग की जाती है before going to the hospital. That is called as first aid. So this is the first help given to the person before going to the hospital. Look at your books, everyone. We should try to avoid accidents by following safety rules. However, if an accident happens, we should not panic. The injured person must be given first aid immediately. First aid is the first or immediate help given to injured people before they are taken to a hospital. Let us learn about some first aid tips. Now, we can avoid accidents by following some safety rules. We know that safety rules they are made for every place. So we can avoid accidents to by following that safety rules. In case the accident takes place, we should not panic. Do you know what is panic? What is panic? Tell. Yes. घबरा जाना. In case the accident takes place, don't panic over there. Instead of that, give first aid to the person. Yes. So, in case that condition takes place, don't panic and try to give the first aid to the person who has met with an accident. Now, first aid I have already told you this is the first or the immediate help given to the person before going to the hospital. Now, let us read about some first aid tips. There are first aid tips given over here in this chapter in case of different types of injuries. Which first aid we should give during the nose bleeding? Which first aid we should give during any cut or scratch? So we will read about the first aid during the different conditions. First is first aid for cuts and scratches. You must be knowing what are scratches. Tell. Yes, खरोच आ जाती है जो that is scratch. In case a cut or scratch is there on your body, what first aid can you take? Let's see. Most cuts and scratches heal on their own in a few days. However, we can follow certain basic steps to ease pain and avoid infection. Most of the cuts and infections, scratches, they are minor. They're not major. So they can heal on their own. अपने आप ही वो ठीक हो जाते हैं कुछ दिनों में. But some cuts and scratches, they can be serious also. They can lead to the infection. So there should be, in that case, we should take first aids. Of which first aid we should take during that? Clean the wound with running water to remove the dirt. Someone has fallen somewhere and he has got scratch on the knee. What he will do? Wash the wound with running water to remove the dirt. जो भी उस पर dirt लगी है, मिट्टी वगैरह लगी हुई है, उसको क्लीन करने के लिए उस रनिंग वाटर के नीचे वॉश करोगे. Then apply an antiseptic cream and cover the wound with a clean and dry gauze or bandage. Antiseptic cream क्या है? Antiseptic creams are the creams or lotions that kill germs. So next step will be you will apply antiseptic cream or the lotion, and after that tie a bandage around that area. So this is the first aid you can give to a person with cut or a scratch. First, wash the wound with the running water to remove the dirt. If anything is sticking over there on the wound, it can be soil, it can be any stone over there. Next, antiseptic lotion should be applied. And the last one is tie a bandage around that area. Clear to all of you? Yes? Huh? In fractures? No, points are different for every case. We will read for fractures also. Clear to all of you first? Huh? हाँ, okay. Next is first aid for fractures. Fracture is a crack or break in a bone. When your bone get cracked or any break takes place over there in the bone, that is called as a fracture, crack or break. In that case, what should we do? Let's see. A break or crack in a bone is called a fracture. It is very important to note to move the fractured part. A cloth sling or a splint should immediately be tied around the fracture to hold it, and the person must be rushed to the hospital immediately. What should we do if in anyone's body part fracture has taken place somewhere? Suppose a person has met with any accident and he got his arm bone fractured. Then what he should do? He should not move that area where the fracture has taken place, and he should tie a splint or a sling over there. Splint or sling means, have you seen splint or sling? कुछ कपड़े से या किसी न्यूज़पेपर से वो बांध लेते हैं उस एरिया को ताकि वो मूव ना कर सके. That is a splint or sling. So हाँ, in picture it is also shown. That is called as splint or sling. So after tying that, you should immediately rush to the hospital. Don't move that area. उसको further हिलाना नहीं आपको. उसको still रखना है जहाँ पे fracture हुआ है आपका. If you will move that area, you will feel pain and some other problem can occur over there. So this is the first aid we should take during the fracture. Clear to all of you? Let me take attendance first. How can fractures take place without breaking bone? Break in the bone is called fracture. उसको ही तो fracture बोलते हैं. हाँ? Minor bones? Which are minor bones? Yes. Break or crack in any bone is called fracture. So please read it up to here, where till where we have read. Everyone, this is your homework, and do that activity which I have given you. So next topic we will start in the next lecture. Thank you and have a nice day.